F. Already. Okay, future time. Future time we'll do that. Yeah, Lorgan, GG on first. No, I said I was gonna start like at the beginning of the hour. I was a little late, a little bit, tiny bit late. You just like, it was one of those like, okay, I got one more thing I gotta do, with one more thing, and then there was like another thing, and we got there. Part of it, admittedly, was my plan was that I was gonna throw in. We had made some brats for dinner. I was gonna throw them in under the broiler and then come start stream. But then I was like, well, okay, let me like wash a little bit of dishes and then let me do like I was like, since I'm in the kitchen, I might as well do a couple of things. And then by the time I was done doing the things, the brats were already done because they don't have to cook very long. So then I was like, okay, well, instead of eating dinner slowly instead of eating dinner slowly while I think on things in blueprints, I was like, I'll just eat dinner really quick and then start stream. We just inhaled brats. One moment. Let me finish catching up in chat before I get to this alert here. Welcome on in. Deadly S part 4 already. Indeed, it is part 4 already. In the Discord pings, I'm using Roman numerals for some reason. I just decided to do that. And it makes me laugh for for this. But I'm not using Roman numerals in the actual stream titles because I don't think it'll properly sort correctly. But I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with that. Just saying part 4 reminded me of that. Yeah, it seems like only yesterday's part 3. Yeah, I mean, part of this is we started it on Tuesday and then we did it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was not expecting to play today. Part of this was like, so usually on my work days, I don't start streaming until like 7 or 8. But technically, on some of my work days, I get home in a way where I could start potentially at 6. Like today, had I zoomed home, we could have potentially started at 6. But it's just hard to do that sometimes. So did not get home. Also, there was like an absurd amount of traffic. I think like, see down where I work is kind of near like an on-ramp to the like the freeway, and I think they had part of the on-ramp closed down or something. There was like, it was so hard to leave my workplace. I was like stuck because there was just these cars on both sides of like the ways to leave, and I was like, well, this is terrible. I took this very convoluted route to avoid them. Anyway, hello, Vinage. Yeah, yesterday's stream wasn't 11 hours. I think it was 10 hours, though. It was still a pretty chonky stream. Today's stream will not be 11 hours. So the plan is to play for about 3 or 4 hours. I do work tomorrow, but my Saturday and Sunday shifts start an hour later, so it's not too bad. I could stay up a little late. Like worst comes to worst, stay up till like midnight. But if for some reason we're still on a run after midnight, well then we're, I guess, ending that run. I don't know how that works, but we'll see. Oh, I'm so sorry. Torny and I are both like clearing our throats, and Zag is. Oh, Torny was blowing her nose. I was clearing my throat. Zag is not putting up with it. He gone. He's like, y'all suck. Get out of here. Except he got himself out of here. Why be reasonable? No. Hello, Christmas Slimos. Okay. Buska, hello. I hope you're able to have a nice chill evening after a long day. I had a very exhausting day. It was more exhausting than I was expecting it to be. But that's just how it is sometimes. Alright, let me have a sip of water here.
Actually, say it in a hip-hop rap, please. My name is Dwarf and I'm here to bloop. I don't got any more stuff after this.
That's all I got. Lorgan, thank you for the Toad voice. I was gonna attempt to come up with something to say after that, but the only thing that came into my head after bloop was poop. And I didn't really wanna come up with something that would rhyme with that. Not to say that's the only thing that does rhyme, it's just that's all that came into my head at that time, at that very second. Alright. Broiler planning, yeah. Well, like, I say we put them in the broiler. I do, like, we have a convection, like a mini convection oven we cook in. I just put, when I do, like, brats, I put them on a rack right next to the broilers and have it do a roast mode. So it broils them without using the direct broiler. So it still is, like, on a timer and everything. It's very nice. Broiling stuff is kind of scary though. Like, it literally, the difference between having something perfectly done on the broiler and having it completely ruined is like seconds. And I just, like, always worry about that, because some of my favorite things, you gotta put them under the broiler. But God, you gotta, like, watch them like a hawk. So easy for broiled foods to just become charcoal. Alright. I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't want to, like, you know, wait too long. On account of I don't know how long runs are gonna take and everything, all that jazz. So if there is anybody that is here that is avoiding Blueprint spoilers, I am going to be starting a day. I would say... So, like, I am only on my 4th day of doing it. We do already have, like... You know, let's this doesn't tell me, where does it tell me game overview? We do have about 31 hours in the game currently. I have done some things that may be apparent, like, right off the bat. Like, honestly, if I didn't do anything that might be apparent right off the bat, I wouldn't be too worried about stuff. You know, because of all the randomness. But I have done some things, so yeah, could be noticeable. Have you seen the new nutrition pyramid? No. I mean, I don't think I saw whatever the new nutrition pyramid was that is before this one, probably. I think I do remember hearing that it changed from the one that, like, was in schools when I grew up, because, like, I mean, it was very obvious, even when I was in school, that there was a problem with the nutrition pyramid, because, like, it was very carb heavy, wasn't it? Like I remember there being a whole...
Carbs were the base of...
Yeah, I remember there being, like, a whole known thing where, like, essentially the nutrition pyramid that I grew up with was kind of, like, bought. Like, it was essentially, like, lobbied into existence by... It was not necessarily nutrition focused. It was not ideal and encouraged some really bad eating habits that, you know, focused on sugar, basically. Like even though it was like, oh, just a little bit of candy, it was like, okay, but if you're putting your fundamental base on just, like, a bunch of carbs that were yeah, and the problem is, again, carbs are not inherently bad. I think this came up on Eddie's stream the other day. Might have been here. I think it was Eddie's stream. But like, to be clear, carbs are not bad. It's that, like, if you're getting your carbs from like vegetables, that's good. The problem was, like, it said, it was like, okay, carbs is your base, and then it would show like a loaf of French bread. Like, loaf of French bread is not the ideal carb source. I inverted it. Interesting. I'll have to look into this, or feel free to post a link somewhere. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and get started now, though. Entering day 16. I keep thinking that I'm gonna like take a day off of streaming, and then I will like organize my notes in that time, which could have potentially been today. Like, this is one of the things that's probably gonna come up. Because I'm not going to do blueprints every day. Like, I don't think I'll do it Saturday, Sunday, because I'm gonna get home at like almost 7, and I don't think there's enough time to reasonably start a run. Like, safely start a run, I should say. So like, I'm still not 100% sure if I'll decide to like take a day off one of those days, and then maybe organize my notes, because that might be a good like way to think over stuff even when I'm not playing. I mean, I could do a stream where I just organize notes, but that sounds not like I would join a stream where someone's just organizing notes. I don't think most people would be as interested in joining a stream where someone's just organizing their notes. I guess it depends if I'm doing anything interesting with the notes. Meta GG3 stream streak. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, I don't know why, but like, I have like the very slight throat tickle thing going on, where like it's causing. The birds are back. Why are you back? Okay, you haven't been here. Is there anything unique about today? We're on the 16th day. What do the birds mean? All right. Okay. Well, the only one that's brand new is Shrine, so we're taking Shrine. Yo, Spore! What's up, Spore? Oh, Spore, I haven't messaged you yet, because I, mostly because I just kind of spur of the moment did it before starting stream yesterday. But, I did, create a spot. I am gonna do an Archie. I am gonna do an Archie this month. It's gonna start like next week, like a week away from now. So if you did want to join it, I am hosting it through my Discord server, because it's gonna be like a community one. So if you want to join it, you would have to join there, because like everything's gonna be there, like the communication and stuff. So like, I know that you were saying it does have the gimmick of everybody must bring one game that they can make an argument for to say that it's winter themed in some way. So, a great game to bring would be The Grinch. The Grinch, which is a wonderful game to Archie if anybody wants to play The Grinch. Other great games, you could play Ocarina of Time. Like, if a game has a snow level, then to me that counts. If a game has what looks like a snow level, even if thematically it's not actually snow, still counts. If a game doesn't have a snow level, but it has like a Christmas thing, something, I don't know, I'm willing to take, the argument of like, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Like, for the purposes of this, it would be like, yes. Like, if you could make any sort of argument, if you can make any sort of argument to say that at least one game you're bringing is winter themed, then then it's fine. That's the only like requirement. Other than that, it's gonna be a 2-week long, basically, It'll be starting about a week from now, ending at the end of the month. Pretty casual async. The ones that I posted before, I usually don't have any. Usually, I let like hints be free, and I just ask people to try and not like spam hint everything on the first few days. Um, but like I know there's a lot of people that do want to hint some things. It's just don't expect to get those the first few days. Um, and then yeah, just about it. Just set hit cost to 100. No, I normally I normally set hint cost to like 0. I was thinking about setting it to like 0.5 or something, like, so because I think the default is like what, 10%. I was thinking about making it actually have a cost, but have the cost be very low. The previous events that I've hosted, I've always hosted it with literally no cost. Just the issue that you run into is like if you host it with 0 cost, then there are people that inevitably are like, well, I'm just gonna hint a bunch of things. So it's like I kind of want to have a cost. I just want the cost to be so low that it's functionally 0. You just can't like spam hint everything right off the bat, kind of thing. Like you have to. I want the idea to be that somebody at least plays a little bit of the game before they hint. Yeah, I know. I know that that's what hint cost is designed for. Like, so the reason I don't like the default hint cost is because there's a lot of games where you might want to hint more than like 10 things. Like, so I tend to play very lock and key heavy games. I play a lot of Doom and stuff like that. And the thing is, those games, like Doom, there's 40 levels, and in the 40 levels, each level has 3 keys, and all of those can be like locked, like it's all required. There's not really getting around those in most cases. So like if somebody's relying on stuff, I might need to hit like multiple different levels to find different people's stuff potentially. Like, games where you can like Ocarina of Time, you might not need to hint a lot of stuff because you can just like potentially get around the requirements. But there's a lot of games where you can't get around it. I wish you could reasonably set like the hint cost to be game specific, but that's not a thing. So anyway, we're going in here. That's my reminder about the Archie that I've been talking about. Oh, oh, oh. Oh.
Toy.
Oh. There's a statue back there without a head. What? Why are these cracked? Excuse me? What's this go to? What the hell? Are you... Excuse me? Are these like bombs? What are these? Why are there ropes that go into them? Hold on. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Wait, what is going on here? I don't trust this. I don't trust this one bit. Shrine walks away. It could be like a meta YAML feature. Yeah. That would be kind of interesting if you could like something like on the outside you'd run it with 0 hint, but it would block it for people. Like, I don't know. It's not that important. Like, the reality is, this is part of why I don't host like big, like I tend to host like smaller scale events or smaller like community space ones because mostly, I prefer to host things where I can say like, just try and be a reasonable person, and usually that's just good enough. Like it's not usually too big of a deal. Okay. Those look suspicious. Oh. You got a nose. Got anything behind you? No. Huh? Alright. Alright. Hmm. Make an offering of money may result in the bestowal of beneficial blessing that will last for several days. Okay, I got 4 money. Confirm. The blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop, you gain 1 die. And then gain 5 money every time you roll a die last 3 days. Yo, that's awesome. That's not so good. You just updated 1.4. That's pretty good. That's very good. I'm very excited. I am going to be playing the Grinch in the async. But yeah, Sport, I'm the same way. The big thing is, like, I don't really care if people hint things. I just don't think people should have any expectation. And most people are fine about it. But sometimes someone's like, I hinted this days ago, which in bigger events that I've played in. It hasn't come up in a while, though. But yeah, I'm like, you know, I usually play things to 100% clear them. I like to full clear everything. So, I mean, if I see something's hinted, I'll go out of my way to get it sometimes, but usually, like, I'm not gonna change what I'm doing, you know? Like, I'm not going to, like, I'm not gonna not be full clearing anyway. I'm almost definitely full clearing. That's why I like asyncs. I don't like sync events. Because, like, in sync events, you might have reasons not to full clear, but in asyncs, you can just do whatever you want. Alright. Well, I'm liking this blessing. Oh, I didn't throw a coin in there, but that's okay. Okay, we should actually make a note about this. Okay, let's. This feels like the kind of thing I don't really need like a note. No, we'll make a note here. Shrine effects. So 1, 2, 4. So 4 coins gave us High Roller. Each time you pick a shop, gain die. Each time you roll die, gain 5 coin. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead. That. For racing for like them being fast paced like a month or so. Yeah. Now, usually I participate in events that are month-long asyncs. The one that I'm hosting, I wanted to do a slightly quicker one. I used to do some... I used to play in some week-long ones. But I do feel like 1 week is almost a little too stressful. Because, like, I play after work and stuff like that, so... I was like, alright, a 2-week one is kind of a good compromise between those. Let's see. So we don't have any money, but we can get money. Let's go left. Ooh, or let's go right. Let's go right. Ooh. We don't have any items. Do I take workshop first? Is workshop really beneficial if I don't have any items? I don't feel like it is. We'll take workshop only because the item might be beneficial that we find. Okay, we got lever, that's fine. And then if like this ends up being closet, that's fine. Oh, it's parlor, that's okay. Oh, storeroom. Oh, these are both really good. think maybe we do storeroom here. I like having storeroom in the corner. Yes, we will do some treats. Some treatos after the first ad break. Den here is pretty good. That's all right. Lots of branching paths. Parlor there. Maybe I should have taken nursery. That's okay. It's fine. I probably should have taken nursery though. This box is the middle box, not true. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. And those are both false, so this has to be true. Right. That would lock that part. I don't really like the idea of locking that. Even though, like, a commissary gives us all these bonuses right now. I think we'll take, Well, hallway isn't actually useful with this rotation. Hold up. Hallway's not even better than commissary at this point because, like, I can still go the other way with the entrance hall. I don't think commissary. Boom. Get to die. Okay. What do we got for sale today? Some gems. Excellent. Magnifying glass. A shovel. Ooh, we got good stuff for sale today. Okay, here's what we should do. Oh, we need to increment this. 22. I should make current. Okay, let's leave one my thing. Commissary? That's not how you spell commissary, but there we go. Yeah. Oh, I should note how much each thing costs. Hold up. Six. Shovel. 10. 4 gems. Okay. Our wind up key.
It ain't so.
Lorgan, thank you for more Toadful. Alright. Got that. Back in here we go. Yeah, I guess we do spare room. Spare room feels really weird to me. Like, I feel like... Vault. I've never seen Vault. I mean, I want the hallway here, but I've never seen Vault. Corridor. That's tough. I mean, the upside of nursery is it's really good to get early on. The downside to nursery is I don't really want to lock up the place right there. I think we do it though. I don't think we'll get locked up on the other side. I think we'll be okay because we can reroll. We get lucky. We get the gem. Gem's okay. All right. We need. Oh, kitchen's okay. We're like using up all these gems we got really quick though. Water. All right, let's see. Banana. The club sandwich. The tomato soup. Perfect. Today's main course is the lemon glazed salmon. Oh, yum yum. Charboiled Cajun spice salmon lemon butter sauce.
Sir.
That's an additional 10 if we end up having an aquarium. Oh. Right, adios, Spore. I hope you have a good evening. Oh, wait. That wasn't Spore saying that. Oh, it was from the vault comment. I know how to read. Don't worry about it. Oh. I kind of would like another tea room. I don't want a passageway this early. I don't want a chapel. Why? Why you gotta present me with all these terrible things? I'm gonna lose so much money if this is a chapel here now. I don't want to... Game. Game, you're terrible. We'll take the stupid chapel and we'll grumble about it the whole time. Yeah, Spore, if you wanna join, there is a Discord link on the channel. There, also that. But yeah, like, not to have people like join random Discords and stuff all the time, but like the YAML submission's gonna be there. Like everything's just gonna be there. I'm not gonna do it on the main like Archie server. So, yeah. All right. This way. Oh, wow, bedroom's just terrible. These are all terrible options. I mean, secret passage, I guess, is fine. I still don't fully understand how secret passage works because this can like this can go up against a. I don't know what happens if the other side of secret passage is like a wall. I don't know. We could re-roll again, but I don't really want to say. I don't want to use my last re-roll so quickly. Let's just secret passage. Secret passage. Take me to. Let's look at our room. What kind of rooms look interesting to us? Probably not a red room. There's a bunch of shops we haven't seen yet, so maybe a shop. green rooms are good. Maybe a green room. Yeah, take me to the antechamber. Okay, I think a green room would be good. Yeah. All right. Nothing in here. Oh, that's a thing. That's part of what I need to organize my notes. I've just been screenshotting the pieces when I see them now. So I need to, like, in my notes, make a thing to note which rooms are correspond with which pieces. Ooh. Special cost. Oh, the terrible. I wonder what happens if I re-roll these. If I re-roll these, I wonder if I still get the special cost bypassed condition. But also, we needed to go back to an aquarium, and we know that aquarium, other thing. So we know that aquarium has to be in my floor plan. What? There's an X under that. Why is there an X under that? What the fuck does that mean? This also? Wait a second. Because these, like, represent rooms. Or do other rooms? Hold on, what? Is that where the broken lever is? Because there was a thing about one of the... Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Because one of the levers that's broken was apparently in, like, a room. We read the one report about it. Oh. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Does this have a secret too, then? Wait, do all of these have secrets? That's the bedroom. There's normally a thing there. I don't see a secret. This is like the patio or whatever. Here, you know what? Actually, let's I don't have to guess. I know it's the patio. Let's get our green rooms. Yeah, the patio has the grill. The no aquarium. Yeah. So the patio has a secret in front of the grill. It's an X marks the spot, it looks like. And then that looked kind of like the archive room, which I think is a red room. Yeah. Is there anything secret? This is like one of the hallways. I mean, I don't see anything. This. Oh! Okay, we haven't been in the laundry room before. Okay, but apparently there's a secret in the laundry room. Okay. So we have 3 secrets. Is there really not a secret over here? Feels like BS. Toronto! Hey, Toronto. I can't wait until Vinage is, like, fully operational, like, publicly available, and then potentially in more spaces, and thus potentially has more random gift subs to channels. Vinage deserves to use every emote that it tries to use. Okay. Like, I find it really suspicious that 2 of these just wouldn't have a secret. And I mean, you know, that could be the case. It could be that 2 of them don't have a secret. But like, what if they do and I'm just not seeing it? Because, like, this one I almost missed. This one was being covered up by that. But I don't really see anything that's covering anything up in this. Hmm. That's not supposed to be a number, is it? I don't think so. Alright, I'm going to conclude that only these 3 rooms have things in them. So the archives... Oh! Ah, look, it's all red, because the archives is a red room. There's all pink, because this is a bedroom, and bedrooms are pink. This is all green. Look at all the greenery, because this is a green room. This is a lot of yellows, because it's a hallway. Yellows and reds, it's oranges, it's a hallway. This one, all yellows, because this counts as a shop. That's very cute. That's okay, that's a really good touch. I like that. That's like, that's pretty good. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not, like, profound, but I think it's very cute that they decorated them in the way that goes with the rooms that they represent. Like, not just the furniture, I mean, like, the color scheme. I still really don't like that I'm not seeing secrets in these other 2. I feel like there's secrets. There might not be, but I feel secrets. I'm watching. Alright. That doesn't work. I don't have a shovel. How much was the shovel? We can almost afford the shovel. Oh no, because when we go through... You. Yeah, attention to detail? Yo. Alright, Hmm. I'll take a bedroom. So the downside of patio is that we don't really spread gems anywhere. The upside of patio is I want to investigate that spot. And so we're going to take patio. What? This is spot. What do I do? Am I looking at this 7? No. They didn't just hide a number here. No. That's very suspicious. Okay, well, let's take a note. Hold on. Let's open up notes. Okay. So let's go ahead. Miscellaneous notes. We'll do. Let's create some note. New note. We'll call this Aquarium Secrets. Dream. All right. All right. Okay, there we go. So we have the patio. There we go. Very suspicious. Part of me almost feels like I should screenshot all of those rooms, because what if it turns out that, like, the other ones that don't have secrets do have a different clue? Like, so part of me is wondering if instead of like 3 digits, I need 5 digits. And if I need 5 digits, you know, where am I getting the rest? I always find that boat odd. How do I get over there? There's no way I don't go over there, you know? Yeah, well. The notes are the best part, you know? I don't, like, really want to use my keys yet. Alright, I think we're gonna backtrack. Um... Is there any way that this could somehow reveal a number? Mm. Mm. That's fine. Library could be nice. Ooh. 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 Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. Okay, I want this. We're doing it. Okay. Oh, we're on ad break. Okay. We won't enter yet. I'll pause. I'll wait. I'll wait. Ad break's over in like 20 seconds. We can, think for a moment. We're waiting a few moments. Yeah, we can think. It is a shiny. Okay, ad break's over. Ad break's over. Hello. If you are here again, if you were gone for the last 3 minutes and are like, oh no, I've missed everything. Well, don't worry. You've barely missed anything. Except, we found a new room. I haven't been in the room yet. So we got, it's a drafting room, which I saw last run, but was unable to afford. And this time we had enough gems to afford it. So we bought it. It says it will permanently let us add a room. Oh. Oh, in case you did not have another way of figuring out what the day is, this lets you figure out what the day is. Very nice. Very cool. We'll screenshot that. This also lets you figure out, the month. Interesting that this is not like the normal apple orchard. This is something else. I guess this is a fancy picture. 3, 4. I mean, does it do? I don't know if we have to count these apples. Oh. Probably don't. Any secrets on this calendar? I don't have a magnifying glass with me right now. Oh, that looks so exciting. That looks so exciting. What's this? Huh? Drafting Strategy, Volume 1. The drafting spectrum. Blueprints are more than just blue. Push back. There we go. Blueprints are more than just blue. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true, most architectural plans and designs are found in blue paper, it is not the only color which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally, they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix in architects' revision edits too, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any of the realms. By the Fourth Era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotations deferred to an innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Most Violet Dreams, Architectural Digest Guides to Bedrooms. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge the batteries. Architects always use violet-bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with the plans for the day. Wait. The one bedroom that gives me plus 10 steps doesn't give me plus 10 steps every time I walk in it. No, it can't do that, because if it did, that would be absurd. Like, that would be... You could just keep walking it over and over again. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood what they were saying that for a second. Type, bedroom, color, violet. Associated resource, steps, average number of doors, 1 to 2. Extra items, likely synergies. The sleeping mask, you've yet to have that. The nursery, servants' quarters. Let's see. Indoor Verdure. Architectural Digest Guide to Green Room. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain a pile of dirt for digging. Type, green room. Color, green. Associated resource, gems. Average number of doors, 2 to 3. Extra items, often. Synergies, green rooms. Shovel. Watering can. I've yet to see a watering can. What the hell's a watering can? Orange Passage, the Architectural Digest Guide to Hallways. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Type, hallways. Color, orange. Associated resource, keys. Average number of doors, 3 to 4. Extra items, rare. Synergies, foyer. We haven't seen a foyer yet. Lockpick kit, hall pass. Yes, yes. Oh, this is the Great Hall. This is a depiction of the Great Hall. I recognize this, yes. Logan, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. The Golden Trail, Architectural Digest Guide to Shops. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Type: shops. Color: gold. Associated resource: coins. Average number of doors: 2. Extra items never for free. Synergies: the coin purse, the coupon book, the vault. Hold on, I need to make sure I didn't forget to take the picture of the shot. I did not mean to click that. Hold on. Okay. For a brief moment, I thought I forgot to get a screenshot of the shop page. Negative space. Architectural Digest Guide to Red Rooms. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating. Those who dare to venture outside the comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. We're given more names. Oh god, we do have to know the names of all of them. Oh. Type: red rooms. Color: red. Associated resource: vexation. Vexation? That's a resource now? What the fuck? What do you mean vexation is a resource? Average number of doors: 3 to 4. Extra items: seldom. Synergies: shelter, tomato soup, skilled players. Skilled players as a synergy is so good. I love that.
Lazy players cannot use these well.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
Yes.
Do you avoid red rooms? Well, then you apparently aren't skilled, scrub. Get out of here. Okay, I'll do it after we're done reading the book, but I am noting right here we are once again given to... Oh, I don't have a magnifying glass with me. Wait, there's a magnifying glass in the shop. Oh, but I need the shovel! Minaj! Why are you gonna insult me like this? So, I have been thinking that it seemed like the game maybe is gonna need me to know the names of all the deities. I wasn't 100% sure of that, but it seemed interesting that for some reason we were just given the name of one of them, and then later I noticed we were technically given the name of some others. In a way that's like was kind of odd. The names are being dropped in a way that was like, I feel like maybe it wants me to learn these. And now I'm 100% confident. There is no way you're not putting the names of 2 more of them in this little note here if that's not super important. Like, this is how you know those 2. Anyway. Yeah, so we might need to come back here with the magnifying glass. Prismatic rooms. Architectural's Digest Guide to Multicolored Floor Plans. You may, on rare occasion, notice some floor plans have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they are simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with those colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border will be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan, as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Interesting. Hmm. An example, the maid's chambers counts as both a bedroom and a red room. Yes. Alright. Word from the editor. As we reach the end of this volume of Drafting Strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colorful inspirations for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring marriage. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums. But all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Yes, indeed. They're hiding secrets. The Great Hall. Partitioning plan floor for Sunday, November 22nd. What? That's coming up, isn't it? Oh, that's fucked up. This is saying that after the 22nd of November, which is coming, after the 22nd, this is going to they're going to change how this works. This door is going to lead to the exit, and those two will be dead ends. And then they're gonna... Oh, wow. That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
Oh, in-game?
Yeah, one of the rooms. So the game started on the 7th of November. I've been keeping track of the date because I needed it for the lock. There's a note here that after the 22nd of November, one of the rooms, which is the Great Hall, which I've been in before, is going to change how it's structured. And they have the plan so you can see how it's going to change. So right now, the middle ones lead to the outside, like, so it's a room with 6 doors.
So if you don't do whatever, if after that day, it's going to do that?
Yeah,
God.
So basically, the room it's six doors on the sides. And so, normally you have your front and back, and then you have your side. And so normally the sides would go through. However, after this day, this door leads to this side. So they're changing.
They're going to collapse.
Well, it's just gonna change because the other doors are closets, basically. But it's gonna change so that one of the closets actually goes to the outside, and the middle door becomes a closet. So the reason this matters is because all of the doors in this room are locked. So if you only have one key and you go to open a door that you expect to take you to an exit, and then you find out that door has become a closet, you boned. You what we in the business call jaboned. In the business. Now the question I'm wondering is this exactly how they're going to change it? Because that other side still goes through. I think only one side has that though, so the asymmetry is notable. Let's a screenshot of that. Alright. In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Potential new floor plans. Select the floor plan above for more information. I just want to screenshot them because, like, you know, I don't know. All right, the solarium. We're screenshotting everything. A quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without a hassle of going outside. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. So, upside is a green room. Downside, honestly, this looks like shit. Like green room, nice. Having a higher chance of getting your rare rooms, nice. Having a dead end? Fuck dead ends. I don't need a dead end if you don't need that. What's the next one?
Kennel.
The kennel. Exclamation point Canis. Is there an exclamation point Canis? Maybe not. That's okay. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. Yeah, I don't think there is. It occurred to me I don't think there is a Canis command. But if there were a Canis command, it would probably tell people to hydrate, actually.
Yeah. Bark, bark.
Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions, it can be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Yo, that's huge. That seems pretty good. Phoenix, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. All I ask is for every room to have 4 doors and lots of items and bonuses and no downsides. Yes. Lorgan, exactly. Like, is it too much to want something that's the aquarium, but it also is, like, not just a T, it's a cross? And can it, like, kind of have one item plus one of each resource? Like, that's all I'm saying. I just want one room like that in my pool. Is that... Like, I think that's a reasonable request. I'm not saying every room has to be like that. I'm saying I want one room to be like that. I want this room is the best room. Also, can I get it to be common? Can I tweak something about the game to make it common? Like, you know, like the wrench. We can wrench it to be common. That's all I'm saying. You know, a simple, humble request. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm actually leaning towards this one so far, just because A, I want to see the puppies. B, it's a, you know, hallway. I like hallways. You know, it seems good. We'll look at the next one now. The Clock Tower. Access to Mount Holly's Clock Tower has always been heavily restricted. Time is sacred, and any tampering of the estate's governing timepiece has never been risked. Clock Tower, this feels like it's probably very important game-wise. Like, I feel like I probably need to get the Clock Tower. Tomorrow you start with 1 key for each time room you draft today. This feels very good. Like, the downside of the time rooms is the time rooms in general are not benefiting you on that run. They're helping you set up your next run. I've only even seen 1 time room before and I didn't draft it. So I've never even drafted time room. But, like, I can see a strategy. Like, you do a day where you get a bunch of time rooms and that day is just thrown out. And then your next day, you got, like, big starting gains. Like, I can see the strat. I don't know if I want that strat right now. The kennel is the only one that's not a dead end. And it has puppy. Like... Let's see. Let's reevaluate. So, solarium. I mean, I like that it's a green room. I like the idea of rare being more common. I think there's some downside to that. I think a lot more of the rare rooms have like a drafting cost, and we don't necessarily have like a lot of gemmeration, if you will. So that concerns me. The kennel does not have a cost. The clock tower also has a cost. So yeah, I kind of feel like kennel. I think kennel's the move. Is it the best move? Maybe not. I kind of feel like clock tower is maybe the best move, only because I feel like clock tower is going to have some sort of metagame secret related to it. And in theory, I can see how this sets you up for really good runs. Like I can understand the 2-day strategy where day 1 is garbage, but day 2 is really powerful because you set it up in day 1. I get it. But dogs. But all I'm saying here is puppies. Little babies. We better be able to pet them. Where to the Red Prince. If we cannot pet these puppies, I'm gonna be so upset. You have success. Oh, well, me clicking my push to talk button just cleared that message. That's okay, whatever.
You can
I pet that dog?
go back
Can I pet that dog? I can't go back.
in the VOD.
Oh, in the VOD, yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Just clicking this actually pulled it up again. You have successfully added the kennel permanently to your draft pool. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? May I pet that dog? May I pet that dog? I love that video. I had never seen that video until Rutty made the Pet That Dog mod for Silksong. And Ruddy asked me if I knew why he named it that. And I said, no. I didn't know there was like a reason behind that name. And then he sent me the video. And I fell in love. I fell in love with that video. You've seen so when I went to look it up, I did see that there's a different one. The one that I'm referring to is the one where the dog is a bear. It is not a dog. It is a bear. It's somewhere. They're probably. I mean, it seems like they're probably in the South. Everyone's talking with like a kind of Southern accent, and I mean, I would not be surprised if it was like North Carolina because. I've been in an area in North Carolina where there are just like black bears wandering around. But at any rate, yeah, it's just this like little girl that's clearly been told she has to ask to pet like, you know, dogs before she goes up, and she goes, "May I pet that dog?" And the parents are like, no, you cannot. May I pet that dog? And it's like this little black bear just like at their porch. Alright. Go ahead, go this way. We probably want the West Wing Hall. I need to re-roll soon because I need to get more money. We'll get the West Wing Hall first. I don't want to go too far back because I actually would really like to do the garage. So, fine. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans 8 times. Oh. Ooh, the office. Fuck, I don't have gems. Fine, I'll take a library. Oh, I was gonna re-roll, but I want the library. Let's re-roll because I need money. I need money. Let's re-roll again because I don't like those. Well, I don't really like these either, but... Well, look at our money, you know? Ooh, we're gonna need a utility closet. Oh, fuck. We have a puzzle we can do with the utility closet. Oh. What's my house looking like? I can't do the pool. Okay, well, let's take the utility closet. The corridor's functionally not progression anyway. Okay, so we have to solve this. So first of all, fuck the keycard system. Second of all, fuck the gymnasium. Turn you back on. Turn the garage on. And then, so let's see. I'm really worried that if I just click all these... I have a question that I think people can answer. I could probably logic this out to figure out the answer, but I just want to double check. If I just were to randomly press these buttons right now, would I be? Is it possible for me to lock myself out of getting the solution to this? I don't think so. But the problem is because they all start off, and I can't ever get that state for all of them back as far as I know, I'm worried that it's possible that I need to start a certain way in order to get to white light. Like, so what I know is that I know that in order to get the white light, I need to get all of them purple. And I'm worried that if I input something wrong while trying to figure that out, that I'm going to lock myself out of being able to get purple. Or out of being able to get the white. Is there anyone that knows? Pretty sure you can't soft lock out of any combination of colors. Okay, thank you. That's what I just wanted to confirm that. Okay, so before I pull up my notes to see what the answer is, I don't need the answer yet, because first we have to figure out how to get all of these to be purple. So what is purple? Purple is... Purple is when a blue gets a red. Why? Why am I not getting blue? What the heck? Hold on. I'm so confused here. I normally... What? He's gonna have to... Does the way this work changes? This is not a real question anymore. But this is... Okay, something feels very odd about this. Normally, I get a blue one. Normally, if I, like, click in the middle, I just get a blue one, and then the blue one messes with the other ones, and I'm not getting my blue... Oh! Blue has to be in between two... Why was that blue? What the fuck did I do to get a blue one? What? How did you... What? I don't understand. Okay, I mean, we have a blue one now, but I don't understand what I did to get that blue one. That's not good. Okay, we need all of them to be purple. Blues shift over. Oh. There. Um. Hmm. I see. Okay. So we can make a lot. I need. God, this is like solitaire, but not the card game. I need you to be like that. I think I need to do the ends at the same time. Oh, fuck. No, because now you're... How is it? Wait a second. Oh, what? Okay. Well, apparently that just is how that rule works for some reason. Okay. Alright, I need to go get my notes. 1 second. And by notes, I mean I didn't organize them all the way yet, so the note that I'm looking for is an email screenshot, I think. Luckily the emails look very different. Okay. However, should be noted, the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 to purple. Okay. Alright. So, let me pull this up on my other monitor. Alright. The correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Okay. White. Oh no! That's gonna fuck up. That's gonna, oh no. No! Oh, oh. Okay. So a purple that's clicked on becomes a white. Let's just confirm this. So we make a red. No. Okay, that's not the rule. Okay. Let's make 2 reds, 2. No, what? Excuse me? Okay. You have to be white. You have to be purple. We need to get you to red. No! 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 That's how we got it fucked up last time. Oh. Oh! Okay. White, red, purple. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, nobody move. Is this a Fifth Element reference? Maybe I think of that, but I see nobody move, nobody breathe, and I think of the Fifth Element.
That's the matches.
Yep, with the matches. No. Okay. Off blue. So if we click one, it will become blue. So you become blue. No, 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 that's not good. No, that's okay. We did it! We did it! Okay. Now somebody just remember exactly all the steps I just did to do that again in the future. Okay, thank you. You did what? We did something you did. I don't know how. How is
How
a
is
Markov
it
chain
on
bot
you?
so good at this? Also, hello, Colette. We unlocked the Fifth Element. Oh! No! We go Diggy? The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gemeralds.
Oh shit.
Okay, but also I can go in there, right? I'm going in there. Let me rephrase this. We going in there. Colette, you got here just in time. Also, I hope Family Day's going well. Or what did go well. Oh, God. Well, I need to go back. I need to go buy the supplies. Hold on. We needed 10 for those. I think we have 10. Yeah, we have 14, so we're gonna lose a coin. Yeah, we can go back to the commissary. Which means we can also just go back in general. Okay. Drawing room, chapel, kitchen. Yeah. Boop. This way. This way. Chapel. We gotta go through the kitchen? Yeah. Do I buy food? No, we only have 13. We need all of our money. Yeah, no. We don't need all of our money, but I want all of my money. Hallway spare, yeah. Alright. Give. Give. Kinda fucked up I wasn't just given stuff, but we'll take that. We really need a gem, so. I want. Why can I not pick these up? Oh. 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 Oh.
Locked.
Let's fucking go. Oh, we blooping. It's so true. Alright. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're gonna need more than this, especially if we're gonna limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that may risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnel, 2 of which were too rusted, worn down to be of any use to us here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. Not sure that the foreman is going to be happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track, and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage. So I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're gonna leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. We have already moved that, assuming it permanently stays moved. If it does not permanently stay moved, well, sucks to be us. Okay. I feel like somehow these should communicate another message, but I can't. I don't know how to interpret this message. The message might just be there are gems. Oh. We only have about 40 steps left, but like, we're doing pretty good. Okay. Now here's the question. Do I go downstairs? So like, okay. I want to go and explore the elevator, obviously. However, I know what's below us to an extent. However, I drained the reservoir. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go see what that's like. I might learn that I need to tweak the reservoir in the future, so like it's probably better to. Hey, that's the one people symbol. That's like that's one of the groups. Oh, this whole elevator kind of has that logo. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we read that. Look to see if my door's here. My lucky door. Any lucky doors? No. Now, I assume we have to put these where we place them, but also imagine if, like, these kind of force those rooms to show up in those spots. Like, okay, so, like, West Wing Hall. Well, I don't want that to be the... I don't really want that to be the office. Okay, patio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if we take the king, put it here. Now, my question is, will we see that as an option for that room now? Be pretty cool. You know what? I've never seen the queen's room. So, put that there. Etty! We turned on our 4th flame, which is pretty cool. I've been in this area before, but I finally got 4th flame. I'm pretty excited about that. Honestly, this run is going absurdly well. Lots of meta knowledge coming up this run. That's not what I want. I wish I had a map of this area. That's okay. How goes the Mario? Are you Mario winning? Mario winning? Mario one going pretty well. Nice. Oh yeah, okay. That's the symbol for or something. Got it. You've been trying to, like, pretty much full clear as you go, haven't you? So does that mean you're almost 100%ed? Does that mean you're going to be bringing a Super Mario World into the Dwarf Archipelago? I assume you're joining Dwarf Archipelago. You can. So, here's the thing. I didn't technically mention this, but part of the whole very casual thing that I do is that, like, in reality is if somebody doesn't even feel like they can finish the game, if something ends up being like biting off too much they choose, then like I don't mind if someone releases. Like, literally releasing is not actually blocked by goaling. I have release set up to just be like my host YAML has it so that people can release at any time.
Like if you're like,
so
I can't do it, something came up.
Yeah,
you can
like
release it.
Like nobody has to wait for me. Like if you that's why I try and encourage people to do their own thing. Okay, good luck. If you're not following Etty, by the way, Etty's currently streaming Super Mario World, and it's first playthrough of it, and I just realized that's the logo. This is one of the magic sigil things. Okay, hold up. This is like the Earth, right? The three thingies? Like the islands? At any rate, Etty is doing Super Mario World, which honestly looks way cooler than I remember it when I played it forever ago. Battery, today's difficult but physically better than yesterday. So I'm glad it's physically better. That doesn't mean I'm glad, for the day. I know the day's still rough. I understand that, well, I don't literally understand the exact thing you're going through, because I don't think anybody can ever perfectly understand, like, a lot of stuff that people go, like, other people, like, you can understand your own experiences. You can never perfectly understand somebody else's experiences. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I hope it continues to get better in other aspects. But yeah, this is one of those sigils. So the outer ring has some lines in it, it looks like. We have these, which I think might represent fog. This is one of the things we actually didn't get to see. I don't know. Very interesting. I keep wanting a map down here. Alright. So this was kind of what I was thinking here. We need some water here. Also, where'd the boat go? There was a boat. Is the boat below me? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know if there's a reasonable way to know how much water I need here, though. I think when it was completely full, it was just too much. I think it needs to be one level less than full. So maybe we'll make that a no. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I missed the questions here. Doing all right considering, and will likely feel better tomorrow as well. I mean, doesn't fix everything, but surely makes it easier to deal with. Yeah. Twitch is telling me right now to share my sub again. Hello. Share me. My phone decided that. Oh. It is an ad break. I should pause. Due to my limited amount of time, I'm not going to pause. I don't think anyone's gonna miss anything though. What? I can walk here this time? No, I can't. Okay, what about that? I think this is from the fountain water. So. I wonder if I'm going to need to know like where these rocks are at all in some way, shape, or form. I'll screenshot this area just to be safe. I kind of wish this game had like in some games there's like that's very funny that the way the water reflection works, if we look over here, the dock that's right next to us is acting like it's like in the water. Silly shader code. The shader code doesn't know that that doesn't make sense. I forgot what I was thinking. That's okay though. I gotta say, you're lying at work, Janice. No, dying. That's very funny. This is a train wreck. You know, Battery, I gotta say, the text to speech, or the speech to text, kind of always is a fun time, though. Like, I get it. So I use swipe typing normally, and if I'm in a rush, like, I try and double check swipe typing. But if I'm in a rush, I just kind of hope that it didn't mess up. And so there are many times that I've sent messages hoping that it didn't mess up, only to realize it did in fact mess up. And then other times where I think that I corrected it, and for some reason when I go to click submit, it like switches it to a different word again. I think our devices are just out to get us. I go in the one room, but I don't think that one room's helpful. I want to light these candles again. Wait. Is the stuff that I opened still open? Okay, hold on. We need to go check something. No! This is not still open. Fuck. I guess that makes sense, because I don't have the tomb. That's a little upsetting, though. Like, there's an upgrade disc that I didn't have a chance to use, so there's just an upgrade disc sitting in the tomb. Which, again, a little upsetting. Kind of frustrating that I can't just use it. No, that's the wrong way. I'm wasting steps. Oh my god. Most times there's something, yeah, like last second changes, submitting, and I thought, I mean, or the window isn't actually like big enough, you just click it like supposed to be for accessibility reasons, so full size something, and then the app just doesn't work right. And yeah. If I'm really deep in the message, I just can't see anything. Yeah. What's that? I already read these. I don't need to read them again. Say 502. Alright. So I want to get back to the drafting studio. Anything else? The shovel. The patio. The patio, I think, has some dirt. Was there dirt somewhere else, too? Hold on. No, the aquarium has some dirt. Okay. So, from here... There's nothing else I need in the commissary. Workshop. I don't think shovel combines with anything. I don't know if I've ever tried shovel and lever, but I don't think so. Lever does go with something. I don't want to waste 2 steps to go check. I'm 99% sure lever does not just automatically combine with shovel, though. Okay. So we'll go spare room, hallway, kitchen. Alright, and then we'll go kitchen, chapel, drawing room. Yeah. There we go. Because then I can get this. Mm-hmm. Or just like, if I'm looking at the rooms with this anyway, I might as well, like, you know, just double check there's no other secrets. Dark room. Alright. Wow, even zoomed in Daja, maybe? That looks kind of like a Daja. Lydia? Whoa, I missed a bunch of messages. Cell lever noise are too real. I had to mute my computer for a second to make sure I wasn't tapping the outside. Oh no. You know how to use from what? Tabasco. You heard me from this Muscat. Anyway, if you know of an easier, good keyboard add-on to download for Android that allows you to speak in Spanish or Japanese or use speech to text. We like, yeah, that's got to be out there. I imagine, like, I know that there's, I don't know. I guess I would imagine that that's probably a feature of one of the, like, live translate apps that exist. Alright. We got that. I just want to make sure there's no secret notes on any of the days. Alright. I think I'm satisfied that I don't see any other secrets on the calendar. I think. Alright. I know it's a waste of steps, but I kind of want to do patio now. Because I want to go to the aquarium and dig up the thing there. I don't have car keys still. So, like, I could go up, but without car keys, I don't really feel like I should. Alright. We got pebbles! Oh, that's so good. I love pebbles. That's 2 steps. Any diggables? We got a brick! What do you mean not worth picking up? You better pick up that brick right now. Have you seen the Hall of Mirrors room? If you don't bring that brick with me to the stupid glass pane room, so help me. Oh. Oh. Stupid glass. You mean to tell me? What did our dying relative say? Our dying relative said, you can use anything in the house as long as you don't bring it from outside the house. And we found a brick. Maybe your dead uncle person wanted you to have the brick so that you could throw the brick at the stupid door. Like, come on, Simon. Come on. Oh, come on. I never noticed the dead tree over there. Oh, there's a dead tree over here, too. Interesting. Not the boat. Like, we're definitely going to go out there, right? It feels really odd to me. Like, okay. I assume that the way we get the name of that deity is by going over to it. Like, I keep thinking maybe I'm supposed to just see it from the distance, but I don't see it. I don't know. Yeah, the game did remove my agency. I can't believe... Like, I just... I don't, like, love any of these options. I guess we'll take pantry. Like, yeah, so this will give me... So the bunk room will give me, like, 10 steps. But, I don't really want to be, like, locked into this area, so... Banana. Plus, we got 3 steps already. Boom. We're doing great. I need to pull up my, I don't know which rooms I'm missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the room above this we're missing, but we're not actually missing this one. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually missing these 2 rooms. Uh-oh. Well, I guess when we go back over there, we'll have to get those rooms. I didn't realize I was missing these 2. Whoopsies. Ooh. Not like ideal courtyard placement, but you know, we'll take it. We'll take it. We get gems back. We have a shovel. We're getting a free sledgehammer. Simon, it's a sign. It's a sign. Keep the brick. Keep it. Simon, I so help. I just like, how are you gonna tell me that your uncle? I think it's our uncle, right? Well, hold on, like our great uncle, because it's our mother's father's brother. So, great uncle. How are you gonna tell me that your great uncle didn't leave you with these bricks that you are disrespectfully not carrying with you?
Your grunkle.
Your grunkle. Old Grunky. Old Grunky left you with these beautiful bricks to shatter the glass walls around you. We don't have keys. We probably would have keys if you didn't fucking drop the bricks. Just fucking slash. You could just hit the doorknob with the brick. I just don't feel like you're really, you know, trying. You have a sledgehammer. You know what your sledgehammer can probably go through? The door. Have you seen the door? Yeah. Very hammerable. What if the glass is shatterproof? Well, it's a good thing we have a sledgehammer now. You could be sledgehammered. All right. These rooms I need. So you. Okay, this is a tube tub. Tube tub. So E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Yeah, I think this is gonna be 8 again. All right. So we have pilot plot pilot is how you spell pilot, right? So pilot plot.
Yeah.
So that's
it's
not okay. All right. Something 8 date crack 8 safes. Well, here's to hoping that the room that's above us is not locked, or we boned. Every day we getting boned. Boop 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 boop. Nice. I do love laboratory. It's a little late in the run for laboratory, TBH. But I mean, I might as well take it, right? I don't think there's a downside to taking it. Like, billiard room... Oh, billiard room would be a key, though. Fuck. Now I want a cutscene where Simon throws the brick against the glass and it bounces off and hits him and knocks him out, and then you just have the option to call it a day. Okay, that would be hilarious. Like, that would be very good. Like, I assume that there's modded blueprints. I like the idea that there's a mod that says let you grab the brick, allow you to grab the brick as an item. And so the brick does get collected, but there is zero actual, like, positive effect. All situations of using the brick are negative. Like if you try and use it in the Hall of Mirrors, it bounces off, it hits you. If you like I like the idea of you're just presented lots of different possible times you can use it, and in all cases it does not help. It backfires. That'd be very good. Yeah, I think we're gonna take billiard room. Okay, so, like, laboratory, very powerful. Don't get me wrong. I understand laboratory, very powerful. Like, literally, the fact that every time we draft laboratory, we potentially have the ability to permanently make our allowance better is just, that's very, very good. However, laboratory does not guarantee me a key, and billiard room guarantees me a key. If we do not get a key, the run is over. So, like, I kind of have to do the thing that gives me the key. Like, the laboratory could have a locked door in it, and then I just don't do anything else. So, you know, we like, kind of in a pickle here. Kind of in a pickle. I could check this really quick. I'm curious. Yep, that's locked. We need the key. Let's all do the math. Let's all do the math. Alright. 10 minus 4 is 6 times 3 is 18. Oh, Jesus. 16 okay, the next one. So 16 minus 10 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Divided by 10 is 3. Okay, 20 plus 3 is 23. Minus 3 is back to 20. Times 3 is 60. Divided by 6 is 10. I do wonder, when I relook at the class notes in the future, I can actually probably double check this. I had commented on, I wasn't sure if the way math works in this game is by always going, like, you know, like left to right, or you know, if it follows like order of operations. But there's another option I hadn't considered, which is that math has to go in this order of operations. Like, the dartboard explicitly goes plus, minus, multiply, divide. So what if the math always goes in that order? I'm thinking that's not the case. I do think that it probably is just do your correct color. So each sequence you do the next color in a sequence. But that's something to consider. When I go back and I check the like what the correct answers are in the math stuff, we'll figure that out. Oh, Con, what were you up to? Okay. The eepiness of the day is catching up with me. You were doing some peek? Did you peek? Did you peek it up?
Yep.
I will stand right here staring at this box. Don't worry. To anyone that's coming in that's avoiding spoilers, we'll just stare at this box. Don't worry about anything. For those coming in that do not know me, I am Dwarf Woot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. Torny, how do you know? How do you know that Con peaked? I was saying, did Con reach the peak?
Oh, they was playing it.
Yeah, I want to know if Con reached the peak. I mean, I assume that Con literally can reach the peak every single time. To be TBH. But this box is spoilers. I do not believe that looking at the screen right now is inherently spoilers. I think that looking at this box without any other context is not spoilers. Now, it's very easy for this box to be spoilers. I will give you that. As a matter of fact, I think that if I step backwards, this box is spoilers. But I think as it exists on the screen, this is not spoilers. I had an accident in Caldera. Oof. That's the deserty zone, right?
No, Caldera is the lava.
Oh, is that the one where you have to hop across the lava
Yep.
stones? Oh.
Because that's what a caldera is. It's a lava.
Well, are you, Miss Geology?
Yes, I am.
R.I.P. accident in Caldera. I've only been to Caldera 3 times total. Most of the time I have an accident there. Historically speaking. It's possible to be exposed with the context of the bottom right of the screen. Now this is true-ish. I did factor that in when I made my statement that I wouldn't say this is spoilers. Because I don't think at a glance this you could take away that there's a box. Basically you'd have to go out of your way to make this spoilers, and I still think that to somebody that does not know this game, looking at this is not spoilers. I agree it could be. As somebody that really strongly avoids spoilers, and I ask people to spoiler tag everything, I agree. This could be spoilers. Technically, in a sense. However, as that same person that avoids them, I don't think this would be a spoilers in any meaningful way. I don't. Basically, it's again the common statement is the reason an adult joke gets hidden in children's shows all the time, because there is no possible way for the child to get the joke, because basically because they couldn't understand what they were looking at, what was happening, kind of thing. You need more context. If I were less far in this game, this would maybe be a spoiler. I think here's a big thing. And so I think part of why I wouldn't consider the spoilers is because as it currently exists, you don't even know the direction I'm looking. For example, am I standing in a box looking up at the ceiling? Am I looking down in a barrel? You don't know. That the problem is, am I looking forward maybe? The problem is you don't have anything. There's literally not enough information on the screen to know anything about what's going on. The only reason you don't perceive that lack of information is because you already know something. Like, anyway, this is a perfectly good whiskey barrel, though. I mean, I now know the game has keys, which you can get a multiple of. This is true. This is fair. This is fair. If you're paying attention to the room name, then you could at least go, okay, could I recreate? Like, once you go to play the game, you could try to recreate this and then find something. Like, that's fair. And I was thinking about that. This is way too much analyzing as to whether or not the screen is a spoiler. I stand by my own assessment of not thinking that this screen in a vacuum is a spoiler. I understand the arguments for why you could say it was a spoiler. I just disagree with them. I don't think that's going to change. Because I do understand the merit in those arguments. I just disagree. Okay. People who care about this movie. This is also true. Anybody that saw this and was like, this could be spoilers, would already be gone. Call it a casserole. It's anything that's not an offering. True, Vinage. Okay. That being said, I am going to walk away from this barrel now. So, if anybody is avoiding spoilers, this is your warning. In just a moment, we will be going back into the game. Just so you know. Asked Whimsy, who's not played. She shook her head and went, no. Okay, Ria. Hi, Ria. Bye, Ria. Okay, now that we've waited for Ria to go away. I wonder if Khan found this barrel. You know, this whiskey barrel. But it could be a barrel, right? I played a lot of Minecraft. This could be a barrel. I do hardest difficulty every time I play peak solo, so while I can peak every time, I tend to mess up somewhere. Yeah. I don't even have an understanding, and I'm not asking because I haven't gotten that far in peak, but I don't even know what hardest difficulty actually means, you know? Like, hardest difficulty... The hardest difficulty that I have played is like just you take extra fall damage. And I'm sure it gets harder. I just don't know what comes after that, you know? I can't believe you lied to me. That's not a barrel. I'm sorry, Mars. I can't. Have you ever dreamt about this guy?
Never dream.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need this letter. What do we got here? We got wheat. It can't be wheat and wet. Grain rain. Okay, boom, grain rain. Oh, that means Torny was totally right.
What?
Torny, the letter here is G. And you know what that means. Gates. Torny theorized that this would be gates. And she was right. Alright. Something skunt. Something gates. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Truck.
Skunt.
Yeah. It could be skunt. You know.
It could be count.
Could be count. I'm thinking like, you know, the beginning of the town. You know, like Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's shorthand for Scunthorpe. A very famous town. Now this is spoilers. This is spoilers. Yes, this No, we left the barrel, and now we're in big spoilers territory. Yeah, could be count. Could be something. Small gates? Count small gates, 8 dates. I don't know if it's small. God. Wait, what did we... Hold on. Oh, we got the silver key, thank God. I was about to say, did we not get a key? Help, why is Twitch constantly switching between 160 and 720? I don't know. I know that, I was talking about this recently, but there's more and more people that are streaming with their own encoders. Like Twitch is encouraging people to encode their own, like, multiple resolutions on their own. And the downside to this, I mean, there's a lot of downsides to this, but one of the downsides to this is that if you go as a viewer, if you go into a stream that is doing its own resolution encodings, that it won't it'll clear out whatever your preferred, like, stream resolution is. And then when you go back to a stream that uses Twitch's encodings, it will clear it out again. So, like, it'll keep getting reset to auto, basically. And that's very infuriating to me. As somebody that I basically keep all streams in the lowest resolution, and then if I am watching in more detail, then I'll change the resolution up a bit. I hate it when Twitch sets them to auto and thus defaults, like, the highest resolutions. It just uses so much bandwidth unnecessarily. Yeah, Lorigan, I very rarely, I very, very rarely go above 480. 480 is like, so here's my normal setup. I have one browser window that usually has multiple people's streams in it. And in those streams, I have them all set to 160. I'm usually not actively watching them, and I'll flip between them and, like, watch them for a bit or something. Like, depends on what is being streamed and stuff like there's multiple factors to this. But usually most of the streams I have open are in 160p, and then whichever one I'm actively watching, I will set to 480. So the active one gets 480. In very rare situations, I will want a higher resolution than that, and then I will set it to 720. I never watch streams in 1080. I feel like 1080 is just unnecessary, like, for watching streams. Yeah. The barrel ate it. I voided the key. Yeah. That, it's a sad day in Isaac when you avoid the key. It turned out that I did have the key. It doesn't add it to your key count. Fuck you! You are a liar! And if we had the barrel... Oh, if we had the barrel. Oh, you'd be so barreled. I mean, Chamber of Mirrors is a dead end, so that's not helpful. Dark Room leads up, and Gym leads forward. I would prefer to go forward. Oh, wait! Gym, we turned the lights off in! Aha! We don't get the penalty! Let's go! Let's go! Okay, and we're still in the same call. The same row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we don't need anything else in this row. Ooh, office. Okay, office dead ends us, and we lose. Coat Check has had our treasure map for so long. That poor treasure map.
You're like, we'll be back eventually.
I think we gotta go in library though. If anything, because library doesn't end us, and we can learn from it because we have a book there today. I mean, our run might end here, but it might not. Oh, what? Nice. Just take a look. It's in a book called The Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. You can read anything. Swimbird! Oh, and we have a magnifying glass! This is such a good day. This is such a fucking good day. Okay. Aww. Swimbird has been borrowed by Herbert Sinclair, who has had the same autograph for forever. By Mrs. Peterson. Again by Mrs. Peterson. And then by us as a little wee baby. Look at our little Simon. And then by Mrs. Peterson. And then by Anne Babbage. And then by Detective Bon Margle? Interesting. And then
why would a detective check it out?
That's
Perhaps
a great
that
question.
is when Mom went missing?
Maybe. Alright. I think real quick, I just want to get my screenshots in so I don't have inconsistencies with them. I'm not reading it right now. I'm just screenshotting each page. So we will be back to all of these pages in a moment. But this way, I just know that they're all screenshot and I don't have to ask myself, did I remember to screenshot that page? Because I did. Because I'm screenshotting all of them. All at once, right now. And then I can also read this more naturally, because that's why I kind of take a pause in between each page normally. Alright, there we go. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. I am a dare bird, a daring brave bird. Diving so deep, bird, a ride on a wave bird. The coupon book is in the library. I see what you've done there, game. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. You know, dare is bold here. I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like sky less than ocean. And now, as we can see, remember that each color represents a nation and a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, the blue, this might be a statement about the blue aligned people. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when they're looking at me. You are not a sea bird. You are not a swim bird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to your friends, for they know best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again, and I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Oh, poor Swimbird. Got any secrets? Any secrets in this book? The tiniest little teardrop in your eye. I mean, I do feel like it would make sense for there to be a secret in this book. Like, like it feels like that's a thing, right? Hmm. 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 Now, I feel like there should be a secret related to this, but I can't tell what it would be. And I don't see anything hidden, like, with magnifying glass. At first I thought maybe there'd be, like, something with bolded words, but the only word that's, like, bold is dare. Also, for, like, a children's book, this book doesn't really have, like, a good resolution. This book is just like...
Yeah.
This book is like, yep, we're gonna have a miserable life now. I think it's very funny that if we double click on this fast enough, it, like, it's bright. Like that. I think I ever found his mother. I had to explain that there was an "Are you my mother" joke in the children's book. I mean, this is our mother. Oh, there was a book that asked if... Okay, okay. You know what? I do think I've read that book before. And all the things are like, I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother. Yeah, I do think I have not seen that book in a very long time, but I have like very vague memories of this and all like going to different things, asking if they're the mother, and then the things keep saying no, and then like at the end of the book, it's like, I am your mother and I love you, blah 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 blah. Like, yeah. Yep. I remember it now. I didn't remember it, but now I remember it. I don't know why I came up here. I don't think there's ever anything useful up here. I mean, there's our records, but I don't think. You know, it's kind of interesting because we actually can magnifying glass the scrapbook. Oh, you know what? We have looked at the scrapbook with the magnifying glass before because I looked at that thingy. Oh, this tells me which contraptions I've made. Oh, that's handy. That's cool. Didn't remember noticing that last time. Stamps found and inspected will be added. Excellent. I love that for us. You ever read Robert the Rose Horse? That does not sound familiar. That does not ring any of the familiar bells. So I don't think so. Alright. If this door requires a key, the run's over. Boom. Boom. That's it. That's it. I don't think there's any other sources of keys anywhere. We can buy gems if we have money. We have 3 coins. I can buy a gem. Yeah. I guess we can go back to the workshop and see if we can build anything with what we have. I don't think we can, but... Like, there's nothing else I can do, so I might as well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Oh wow, this empty room is the room I don't have a thing in. That's funny. While I'm traveling back, I'm gonna actually run the ads. There's an ad break that's coming up, but I'm probably gonna stop stream after the run, and I can't pause ads that long, so... you won't miss anything because I'm literally gonna be running to the workshop, and then I'll pause if we're still not there yet. Down. 10 steps. Can I even make it to the workshop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can. There's not a chess piece in here, is there? I don't think so. God, I really can't wait until we figure out what, like, the lavatory's gotta have a use, right? Like, this is not, I'm not looking for an answer, but like, the lavatory's gotta do something. There's no way it's a completely dead room. I just don't believe that. I don't buy it. I'm not purchasing that idea. Like, it just doesn't make any sense for there to be a literally completely dead room. I mean, I know that it's like a red room, but like, completely dead? Really? Oh, that's cool. I never saw tomato soup. I don't think I ever, like, remembered what tomato soup did before, so... Yeah. Honestly, +5 for every red room in your house is a huge boon. Like, if you just put red rooms kind of casually around, like, not all the red rooms are that bad. A lot of them are perfectly fine. Alright, so broken lever can be used with both the shovel and the sledgehammer separately. I'm wondering if we somehow make a fixed lever, if that's what it is. Like, is it that both the sledgehammer and the shovel have a handle that we can use to repair the broken lever? That's my guess. I don't know what else you combine it with, but that's my guess. Alright. Florian, thank you for reminding me not to die. Terrible news, though. The run is over. There's no more places to go. We don't have a key. I probably should have saved that last coin to turn into the well. Oh well. Oh well. Is there a dig spot? Hold on. Maybe there's a dig spot in the shrine. Wait, I can take it back? I feel like taking it back is not a good thing to do. Like... Hmm. That's very interesting. I'm like curious. I'm curious. But we have this boon for the next 3 days. So like I feel like if we take it back, we are definitely not going to keep our boon and possibly going to get like smote or something. Like there's just no way that taking back the money from the statue is a good idea, right? What do you think? Do you think I should take my money back from the statue?
No.
All right, Torny says no.
I mean, if this run is dead anyway.
Yeah. The only thing I can do with the money is I can put a single coin in the well. I just don't think that I feel like this blessing isn't bad, and I don't really want to undo the blessing, and I'm a little worried that like we'll be again like we'll get like a negative boon or something. Like for the next 3 days you stub your toe at the beginning of each day and you lose 10 steps. Cornfield, hello. We're actually about to wrap up. We're gonna be ending here in a moment. But I just want to go see, because I have the sledgehammer now. I just want to go see if it does anything in the gemstone cavern. Wouldn't you love to find out? I think I want to find out like when I have a bad boon. So here's my thinking. In a future run, I will okay, you know what? We'll make it a question. What happens when we take the money back from what's it called? What is that statue called? The spiritual statue thing. Shrine statue. Yep. I don't appear to be able to use my sledgehammer for any of these. Dang. Alright. I think that's it. Mount Holly, the ordinary villa. Total rooms, 26. Rank reached, 6. Steps taken, 109. Items found, 4. New rooms, 2. Yeah, that's a pretty good run. That was a pretty good run. And like, you know, good length of a run too. So, yeah. I know I said yesterday I probably would not stream Blueprints today. But like tomorrow, I'm like really not gonna stream Blueprints. We are not saving and continuing Deadly. I gotta get ready for bed soon. No. I can't stay up that late. No. It would be incredibly irresponsible. Now, if I didn't work tomorrow, Well, then heck yeah, we could one more. But I do work tomorrow. I don't have the luxury of staying up until like late o'clock.
Not your job. You can't do it
I know.
constantly.
That's true. If you can find enough people to suddenly support this channel so that I can quit my job, then yeah, we'll one more. You're gonna have to find a bunch of probably very wealthy people though. Damn, Jesus. Lorgan's thrown in the first offering. Veg, I don't think that's how that works. That's very funny though.
I mean,
Alright. I think Fetch isn't naming someone. I think it's Rando.
Alright.
I think it's Rando. Rando. Alright, where are we going? Oh, wait. Okay. Let's say. Fetch said Con.
Tornazang gifted a tier 1 sub to Connor Raymond. They are given 16 gift subs in the channel.
Excellent. Fedge, thank you for redeeming a gift sub to Con. Should we go to Etty? I think so. I think we're gonna go over to Etty. Mika is doing Tears of the Kingdom. Wait, Mika really hasn't done? We could go to Mika Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, I think we're gonna go to Mika. I don't know how late. Mika doesn't normally stream that long, does she? She's like 4 hours into stream. Oh no, Mika's literally talking about trying to raid me. Okay. Alright. Remember when I said Mika doesn't normally stream that long? It turns out Mika is in fact ending. So, we cannot in fact raid Mika because I was correct in my assessment that Mika does not normally stream for much longer than 4 hours. It turns out that my plans have been foiled by Mika raiding over here first. Hello. You know, maybe I shouldn't have like the screen. Here, we will go to main menu, exit, save and quit. There we go. Welcome on in, Mika and Raiders. I'm Dwarfwood, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. I'm also ending stream. I was gonna raid to Mika because I saw Tears of the Kingdom. Mika, how are you enjoying Tears? I already have a new. I know where we're going, but I am curious. I was gonna ask you how Tears of the Kingdom was going. I didn't realize. I think I heard you mention once before you hadn't played it yet, but I forgot. I hope it's going well. Okay, we're gonna go to the place I was gonna go before I saw that Mika was doing Tears of the Kingdom. You're having fun committing engineering crimes. That is the best thing to do in Tears of the Kingdom, honestly. I technically never actually finished Tears of the Kingdom because I got so sucked into like trying to like 100% and just build fun things and stuff. Gosh, I think I was away from the internet for like a month when it came out because Torny and I were playing it in the living room, and I just never I never like I would get home from work and just play Tears of the Kingdom, and I didn't get on my computer or anything. Literally, the reason I did not finish Tears of the Kingdom, like I didn't like get the credits, is because like Torny and I were both like, we should like take a night off. And once I started being on the computer, like doing computer stuff again, I didn't go back to it. Anyway, yes, Blueprints has been very good. Yeah, I'm gonna. I might play it again on Monday if I get home early from work. We'll see. But we're gonna go over to Etty. Etty is doing Super Mario World. It's like at the end. It's been working on 100%ing it as part of its first playthrough of the game, and it's probably going to finish tonight, so that'll be fun. Alright, have a wonderful night. Take care. I'll probably stream something tomorrow, maybe, mostly, but I don't know what. Good night.